Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Just get in. Just really get in the house. Hi, Hobbs. It's really not good outside. It is very, how do you call that? Muggy. It is wet, rainy. I don't even change. This is me, guys. If I just drop my mother-in-law, I just don't change my top. I just put jacket. I just put coat on, especially if it's raining. Raincoat. That's me. Do the dishes. Clean up the mess. The dog. Take care of the dog. You don't need your breakfast. No, you don't need your breakfast. No bitey bitey. No bitey bitey. No bite. They're happy all the time with me because I play. Oh, sorry, Roxy. You missed it. Stop it. Hi guys, I just got out from shower and I just want to be fresh, and it's a little. What I'm going to do, I will talk about something, guys, about what Filipino think about a woman, Filipino woman that have a boyfriend, American boyfriend, a foreign boyfriend. I think it's not really a problem. It's just the annoying when you keep hearing it from people. It's very annoying when the Filipina get married or have a boyfriend to a foreigner. The neighbor chismes, the gossip in the neighborhood is crazy, like crazy. Some people know it's not. I'm not saying everyone. So if you have an older boyfriend, the gossip is like scattered everywhere. The gossip is like walking to neighborhood, and it's funny because I experienced all this. I really did experience all that thing, like a gossip, people around my neighborhood, or people that I know, even your own family. Sometimes they do that, which is annoying. And yeah, the age gap, it's really an issue to most of the Filipino. Most Filipino is understanding it just doesn't matter. But if you have a relationship with the older person, older foreigner, if you are very unhappy, then that's an issue. But if you are happy with your boyfriend or husband, or boyfriend or husband, if you are happy with the older guy, why not? Why not coconut? People are very judgmental. If you go to the Philippines, yes, and even here in the US, it happened too. People are judgmental by looking. It's not Filipino is like American. It's just by look. They look at you like it's just like it happened to me a lot here too. But when I was in the Philippines, it's my experience also that I had an experience. I've been in that situation that people judge you because you have a older boyfriend or foreigner. And yeah, I told you about my past. I have this guy who brought me here. So if you want to say that one, it's in, and I will put the link down below, guys. How come if the Filipina get married of older Filipino or have a boyfriend Filipinos older, the same story. The difference is the other one is foreigner and the other one's Filipino. How come it's not the same story? It's not the same talk. I know everybody wants to come here in the US because it's nice to come here in the US, American dream, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can work here, but it's not easy, guys. Everyone think in the Philippines, especially your family and everybody in your neighborhood think it's easy, or you are wealthy, or you're pooping money. If you work here in the US, yeah, you have work, you earn money, but you think you don't have nothing to pay? You have a lot of bills. Bills are filing also here. Okay, not because we're working here, we just keep the salary, we just keep the money, into our pocket and don't spend it. Of course, we have to pay bills, we have to eat, we have to pay the house insurance, we have to pay the everything, water, things. And it's not like in the Philippines, you use peso over in the Philippines. You use peso, when you go back over there, the dollar turn out to peso. Of course, it's double. But here, you're earning dollars, you spend dollars, you spend like dollars. I was working before. I worked at 3 jobs. Well, actually 2 jobs, and then I have other job that is just a, you know, part-time. But I have 2 jobs. I'm running there. I work as a cashier in the morning, and then 5 o'clock I have to run to the train station. I have to run to the train station to catch up the train on time, to go to the theater, because I am also a cashier. I'm all around in the theater. Because like, I'm just trying to tell you that it's not easy to live here in the US. Yeah, it's nice you send money back to the Philippines, but you can't do it all the time because you have your own responsibility here also. It's not easy. Believe me, when I was in the Philippines, yeah, nice living in the US, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's nice to go into the other country. It's my first time. But coming here, yeah, it's nice. You meet friends. You with your partner, of course, that's the most important one, that you with your husband and you with your like fiance, you live with them. But it's not easy. Money wise, you think wealthy people living in America wealthy? No. Filipina come here in the US, they're like a lot of money, so everybody can just like, oh, can I utang here? Can I borrow money from you? Oh, you're coming in the Philippines. Bring some baon, bring some chocolate, a lot of this, a lot of that, budlat, nah, ginoo ko. It's just a lot of like all the time you go to the Philippines, like, of course, you bring you bring some pasalubong to your family and to your relatives. The problem is like they think you carry millions in your pocket, but there's no million in your pockets. You have a budget. You do budget. You have to count the money. You have to write how much you spend. That's how I do it, guys. Every time I go to the Philippines, I have a budget. I have budget. Like, I have to keep all the receipts and count it and put it on my phone in the note. Oh, this is how I spent today. How much I have left. I have to cover the whole 2 months of my budget. Like, I don't want to overspend, because or else what I'm gonna do in the end, I want to still buy bulad. I don't want to overspend before I go back to the US. I want to have a little bit money left. I have a little bit money left in my pocket, because before I come back here in the US, I have to bring something from the Philippines. I have to stop in Cebu and buy some dried fish. I can't leave the Philippines without bulad, guys, without daing, without dried fish. I need to bring dried fish with me. I always budget my money. I keep the receipt. I count every money I spend. I count everything. If you come to the US, if your boyfriend, if your fiancé bring you here to the US, the neighbor would say, huh, she will change. She will change. She's gonna be my auntie. You're gonna have a big house. Hello, guys. Okay. Few of the Filipina always like that. Change for good. It's like there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with you change. Don't change your attitude. Not like change like, oh, I don't wanna eat that. I wanna like very marty. I wanna eat a nice food. When I go back to the Philippines, I don't wanna go to the province and I wanna step. I don't wanna step in the basakan. I don't wanna step in the ground or anything in the forest. Hello, if you were from there, if you grew up, if you grew up like that, if you grew up as a farmer, don't change. It's okay if you change, like, oh, you aren't have a nice clothes, this, that, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now you snub everyone already because you're from America. Nothing wrong to change your physical look. Okay? If you can buy a nice clothes, why not? Go ahead, buy. If you can buy nice earrings, quintas necklace. You know what? Go ahead. If you it smells so good, if you can buy a nice perfume and it smells so good, if you go back to the Philippines, go ahead. It's good. You know what? Oh my god, it smells so good. This is my thing. When I go back to the Philippines, I always in my head food. What's in my head is always food, guys. Every time I go in the Philippines, so excited to eat kinilaw. Putian, guys. If you know putian, the white fish, clear, kinilaw. You know kinilaw, kinilaw. You don't cook the fish and you just like put vinegar, ginger, onion, lemon, cucumber. It makes me hungry. I always talk about that. That's my thing. Every time I go back to the Philippines, what's in my head is eating Filipino food. That's what I think. Always Filipino food. I don't go in the Philippines and eat in this a nice restaurant, this, that. I always go to the I usually do, you know what I usually do when I go back to the Philippines, because I always think about food. I always go to the restaurant like the Jollibee, Mang Inasal, and then most of the time house cooking, buying in the market, supermarket, the wet market, buy some fresh fish. I always have fish. I always eat fish. Kinilaw. And then tinola. If you American watching my video, if what is tinola and kinilaw, look at it on YouTube, or you look at it in the internet. Ask Google what is it. But I always have that. When I went back to the Philippines last year, you know how many lechon I made? 4. Ridiculously 4 lechon. Because God, if you were here, lechon is so different here in the US. I tried lechon here in the US from Jersey. I bought it for like $250. Holy moly, guys. There's no meat. It's all bones. The skin is not even crunchy. The skin is like thin, like a freaking thin. Yeah. So, yeah. So that's what I do. Every time I go back to the Philippines, food, some fruit, food. My best, the one that I really want to eat every day, is kinilaw, guys. The puti and kinilaw, guys, put a lot of chili, spicy in there, and bahaw, like old rice from last night, and then you eat in the morning. Oh, shocking. And bulad. You know what I'm gonna do now, guys? Eat bihon. I have bihon here, and put vinegar, spicy vinegar in it, and like a dipping thing. And I think I have, you know what, guys? I think I have some left squid, dried squid. I'm gonna do that now, and I will show you later. Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm gonna cook bahaw now. I'm gonna cook squid. So thank you guys so much for watching. Here, guys. This is my lunch. I know it's a lot, but the thing is, I eat a lot of rice because I have dried fish, and this is bihon, and with the spicy vinegar. This is the one, the soka pinakurat. So yeah, this is my lunch. It's overloaded overload food because of this dried fish. Yay!